Yeah. Hey, it's LBThaRealist. Surrealistic Studios is what you're tuned into. Once again, on my bed, in my room with the next story. Now, this video, I just wanted to go ahead and give my 2 cents and my comments and my thoughts on the RO Khanna and Tim Black interview. Now, straight up as a whole, I just gotta say that RO Khanna came off as honest. He came off as genuine. He came off as direct. Someone who was willing to talk to the people, especially progressives. Someone who was willing to have a dialect or a discussion on what the true matters are, as well as what our concerns are as progressives. So, on that note, I have to give it up to RO Khanna, because he went to the Tim Black interview, which is one of the most progressive shows on YouTube out. I mean, you can't get more to the people than to go to the Tim Black show. You know what I'm saying? So I give him praise for that. You know, he went on. He didn't seem scared. He didn't seem nervous. Not to me, at least. Maybe somebody else has a different opinion. He seemed to hold himself with high esteem. He was unapologetic. For instance, Tim Black brought up the whole Nancy Pelosi thing and how RO Khanna kind of praised her a little bit. And he said, basically, in my own words, he said that she's done some great things in the past, like she was for funding for HIV. She was one of the, if it wasn't for her, the president would have never argued for Medicare for all. Now, I was kind of unclear about that. What president was he referring to? Bush? Or is he referring to Obama? I'm unclear about that part. He also said that basically what I got from it is that, look, she's an established Democrat. No pun intended. I just mean, like, she's been there for a while. She's a seasoned Democrat, and RO Khanna is a freshman. He's a new Democrat coming in, so he feels some sort of loyalty. I ain't gonna say loyalty. I don't know that for a fact, but I know he feels a respect for her. So you have to take that into account. Now, he also praised Obama, and he said that, because Obama was an African American with a Muslim name, that gave him hope, for his aspirations. So in a way, people are, with that, in regards to that notion in itself, people are still harping on the fact that Obama was black and that, he became president. And I must admit, I was one of those people, because I am black and Puerto Rican, and he made it. And I feel like, at that time, 2008, I feel like, hey, we made it. We finally in the White House. Never thought it would happen. You gotta understand. There were people, old people, our elder generation, our elder brothers and sisters and fathers and mothers and grandfathers and grandmothers, that grew up thinking that would never ever happen. And it happened. The establishment let it happen. For a purpose? Perhaps so. But it happened. So, and he was unapologetic about Obama. He said, in that regards, he praised him on that. So I think what we have to remember is, when it all comes down to it, bottom line, he's a Democrat. Will you vote Democrat, or will you not vote Democrat? That's all it is. RO Khanna is a Democrat. Now, he's a Justice Democrat now, but when it all comes down to it, he is a Democrat, and he will essentially fall in line. My thoughts. Now, I could be wrong, and only time will tell. We'll see. I mean, it all comes down to choice. What will you choose in the end? I know some people are hell-bent on never voting Democrat again. And myself, I can't say for sure, 100%, but I'm very strongly leaning towards never voting Democrat again. Just for the simple fact that they're so corrupt, and they've been corrupt. I don't think that there's much hope in reforming the Democrats. I just don't think there's that much hope. I mean, how do you reform something that doesn't want to be reformed? How do you help something how do you help something that doesn't want to be helped? You know, that's what it comes down to. So honestly, what I think we need is a movement outside of the Democrats, but at the same time, we need to have people on the inside to make it a little easier for us on the outside. Because unless you're talking a literal revolution with arms and, you know, weapons, you have to have some kind of method to which you can affect the system from the outside, and that's what it boils down to. And in this revolution, you know, we got brand new Congress, Justice Democrats. If you're with the Hillary squad, you got Awkward Together, and that's a resistance, the Trump resistance. We all know that's not the real resistance. So, with that being said, yeah, I mean, RO Khanna seems genuine. He seems like a great guy. But then there's one thing we have to also address before I end this video. Why, oh why, did WikiLeaks drop the bomb on RO Khanna then? Why did WikiLeaks release emails concerning RO Khanna? What was Julian Assange trying to get us to see in those emails? What are we supposed to be paying attention to? I mean, was it for no reason? Am I missing that point on this whole situation? That Julian Assange, or WikiLeaks, whatever, dropped the emails concerning RO Khanna. Now, was that all in place? I mean, was that because of the attention RO Khanna's getting with Justice Democrats? Are these old emails? I mean, like, they just came out, right? So why would the emails release on RO Khanna like that? Why? So honestly, to me, and I could be wrong. I could be a conspiracy theory or a conspiracy theorist. But don't believe all that conspiracy talk. Look, even the police and the feds believe in that conspiracy talk. You know how I know? You know how I know? Because they got something called, when you get charged, don't they charge you, like some people, with conspiracy to commit murder or a conspiracy to sell drugs or some shit like that? Get out of here, man. Come on, they believe in conspiracy theories too. Get out of here. But my point with that was, we have to pay attention to the WikiLeaks. That's a big point. What are we missing there? You know what I'm saying? What are we missing there? I don't want to be a defeatist. I don't want to be a super skeptic to the point where I'm a cynic. But there has to be something more there, unless Julian Assange is just messing with us. Is Julian Assange, is he pulling my leg? Are you tugging my arm? Are you fucking with me? What's going on, people? What's going on, man? Let me know in the comment section below what you guys think about this whole situation. Like this video if you like what I had to say, and subscribe if you haven't became a subscriber already. I really appreciate it. Support true media, true underground truth tellers. Tim Black, H.A. Goodman, Nico House. You know what I'm saying? Same progressive. Mike Figueredo from Humanist Report. I still fucks with Jimmy Dore, even though he's been a little I mean, he's still with TYT Network, but I still fucks with Jimmy Dore. Much love to Jimmy Dore. He keeps it real. I still love the great journalism by Jordan from TYT Politics. Also, Michael Tracy. You know, I mean, I still watch TYT videos. There's still a few people I still listen to out there. Kyle Kalinske with Secular Talk, even though he hasn't touched the Seth Rich case with the 10-foot, 20-foot, 30-foot, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90-foot pole. But it's all good. Anyways, like I said, subscribe, like, give me a thumbs up, share this content. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. And until next time, love, peace, and grease. I'm out.